Hey. Well, now there's a shot for the annual report. 3 generations of chancellors.
Billy, wait. I thought we talked about this. When you installed me as CEO, you were going to give me complete autonomy.
That was the agreement, Jill.
With my input.
This is not a pitch meeting. This is an update. And you know I'll keep you posted on all expenses.
Oh, you are so sexy when you talk capital.
Billy, just 1 minute. We're almost through.
Actually, we are through. I have a meeting with marketing. Thank you. Both of you. Billy, walk with me. What's going on?
She understands, Victor.
Listen carefully.
I have committed no crime. I have removed myself from my family in Genoa City.
As is my right. Michael Baldwin is no longer my attorney. He will have no knowledge of my whereabouts or how to reach me. So, I'm asking you, Miss Stevens, the DA's office, the Mexican authorities, and the FBI
to leave him and my family the hell alone.
And I'm just supposed to take your word that you're innocent, Victor.
Victor, don't hang.
Dad! So did you, get to Japan much when you were in Hong Kong?
Yeah, I'd head there to Australia, get a little surfing in.
Did you ever hit Kira?
Cheers for old school surf nostalgia. You want some real waves? You hit Superbank. By the way, I saw the new campaign with Colleen, Kids a Natural. Want some sake?
No, I'm good with green tea. Last time I drank, I had one too many.
Oh, well, I've been there. You know, it's a shame we had to abandon Lily's campaign. Lost a lot of money and a great model to boot.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Lily. But she wanted to move on, so.
Kane, you can't really blame her. You did pick up with Chloe soon after you broke up with Lily, and women, they just don't like that stuff.
It's funny, I thought you would have heard this now from half the company, so.
You are far from the prime topic of conversation.
Lily and I hadn't broken up.
Okay, I mean, I understand now. But I can see it, though. You know, Chloe's a firecracker. I understand the appeal.
I was out drinking with a mate. Chloe decides to join us. Drank a little too much. Next thing you know, it's morning. I wake up in the car. I don't remember anything.
Wow. And that was the one drink too many. Well, and now you got a baby on board.
I got a baby on board.
Kane, that explains Lily, but I know Chloe's great and all, but you didn't just take her word for it, did you?
No, we ran the DNA test, and here we are, my friend.
Well, you know, I have to say, I love Esther's cake, but I wouldn't marry into the family for it.
Well, Billy, what a great heart you have.
Come on, look. Hey, you stepped up. Not a lot of guys would. Good for you. So did Mom freak?
Yeah, in the beginning, she called Chloe every name in the book. She called her a gold digger, maid's daughter. You know, but she learned to deal with it. Not for my sake, for the baby's sake.
And for Chancellor Industries.
Not necessarily in that order.
Wow. Hey, that's our mom.
Yeah, that's our mom. Her first instinct is to roll over everything and everyone. You just gotta choose when you roll back or you roll with it.
Heather, do you have a warrant?
You clearly came to tell your mother something. Please, don't let me interrupt.
Couldn't get the trace.
Are you tracing my mom's phone?
Here, take the data card, find the incoming number.
I can help you with that.
Nikki, give me the phone.
It's my phone. You want it? Get a warrant.
Oops. Sorry about that, Michael. I can be a little clumsy sometimes.
That's fine.
You're defending a killer. Haven't you had enough of that with your last husband?
All right, that's enough. Why don't you get out?
My mother gave you a job and you have the nerve to speak to her like that?
Nicholas, I'm fine.
Yes, she is fine. Miss Stevens, this meeting is over. Let me escort you out.
Victor Newman isn't a small-town boy blending into the woodwork. He's rich, he's famous, and he's wanted for questioning in a murder. We will find him, we will prosecute him, and you all are going to watch.
Right this way.
I was at boarding school most of the time. But when I came home, yeah, Mom was great. You know, she let me get away with a lot of things that most parents wouldn't.
Yeah, that's our mom. Tough cookie, but will do anything for her boys.
Well, I'm certain that you've heard how I earned my exile from the kingdom.
Yeah, I heard.
Well, I was voted off the island. The tribesmen have spoken, but not Mom. No, she was adamant that I didn't have to leave.
So she fought for you?
She fought for me like a mama tiger with her teeth out. Yeah, she fought for me, but,
Can't win them all, though, huh?
well, she came damn close. I have to tell you, when I heard all those stories about Philip III dying in that car crash, it just devastated Mom. But what the head trip is that you're him and you're here.
Yeah, but he was more son than I was. I love that lady. I didn't have much of a family growing up, but now I do.
Look, I gotta hand it to you. You know how to handle her. And when she got her back up in that room,
I just think that sometimes she needs to be reminded as to why she put me in this office, and that's because she trusts me.
oh, yeah, duck and cover time.
Sometimes she just has a hard time letting go.
And you're telling me, when I found out that she temporarily stepped down as CEO of Chancellor Industries,
I just told her that she needs to detach while the SEC looks at us, and she did it. I don't think she took my suggestion. She just understood it was the best thing to do for Chancellor.
No, yeah, you know how to handle her without all the fireworks.
That's because I don't like to fight.
Well, Kane, in this town, sometimes you have to get bloody.
Billy, make no mistake. I don't have any problems getting bloody. I just don't want to have to draw for my family, okay?
Fair enough.
What else did Dad say?
How did he sound?
Oh, he sounded like someone Heather shouldn't mess with.
Why won't she let this go anyway? And why? Because I threw her and her Weasley boyfriend out of this house?
No, it's more than that. You heard her make reference to David.
The fact that Victor was innocent in the Jamin case sticks in her craw.
This is pure vendetta. The DA needs to rein her in. She was wrong about Dad, and she refuses to let it go.
She's just doing it again. But she's wrong. I mean, Dad's innocent this time, too.
You two rushed in here earlier. What's going on?
Yeah, first off, nobody's hurt. But the chateau that Dad owns in France that he bought for Sabrina, it burned to the ground, and the police think it was arson.
Do you know if Dad asked for any names or to wire funds?
Names what
Of people who do less than legal things for pay.
You don't really expect me to answer that, do you?
This isn't something that Dad would pay someone to do. He'd do it himself. Did Dad say anything in the conversation that may have been about the fire?
No, he practically accused me of telling the authorities they killed Walter Palin.
He never wants to talk to us again.
We can't let that happen.
I appreciate your determination, but I'm not sure Victor will welcome your interference.
Well, he cares enough to call me and yell at me and badger Heather to not bother us. I mean, that's something we can grab onto and not give up.
We need to focus on where he is right now. You know the police are going to aim straight for France.
And what would they find there, Michael?
I don't know.
Look, Victor fired you as his attorney, as his confidant. So now you can tell us everything.
Nikki, you know I can't answer you.
You want him back as much as we do, or at least safe, but we can't help him if we don't know where he is, Michael.
Your father doesn't want our help.
He is a murder suspect, Michael, and he actually thinks that yelling at the ADA is going to accomplish something.
Dad knows it won't.
Your father may have just burned down a chateau in France. You actually think he's in his right mind?
Yes, he's in France. He claimed he was going to sell the chateau.
But instead, he destroyed it. The thought of him standing there in the heat and the soot watching it burn down. We have to get to him soon.
How long until you think the authorities go gunning for him there?
As long as it takes to make a phone call about a fire.
What will they find?
Knowing your father, nothing, because he will have moved on.
He may not be in France anymore, but at least it's a place to start.
Well, it sounds like you have big plans. And Mom's being her usual helpful self.
It's all new for both of us, but I've acclimated.
But she hasn't.
I care about this company, Billy. I believe that Jabot should be cultivating long-term customers. I believe we should expand the product line. I believe we should cover all age groups.
Okay, well, you know, you can always bring back Glow by Jabot. Remind me to show you the ad I did for the campaign when I was in high school. It was great.
I want you to be honest with me. Your father founded the company. So, brother to brother, why are you so cool with this?
Brother to brother, what do you mean? That you're running the show? That's how things go, Kane.
Come on, Billy, no one's this cool and laid back.
Well, what do you want? I mean, should I be jealous? Should I be angry? Kane, look, I mean, you're the one who is stuck in this Jabot vice. And I told you when we first met, man, I am a proud commitment phobe. No, thank you.
It's funny, when I first met you, I said to myself, here is a man who does not like power and does not like control.
Okay, well, I can't lie. I do love the perks.
Okay, all right. Then why don't you help me overhaul the company? We need a new VP of marketing, someone who can grab the youth market with Starblaze.
Thanks, but no thanks, brother. I have a job that keeps me very busy, and you have this job, and I am quite happy with that arrangement.
It would be a good way to get your feet wet, Billy. Just tell me I can depend on you.
Yeah, sure, why not? I enjoy getting my feet wet. Should be fun. Care to make this a habit?
Works for me.
What's up, Kane?
Hey, Kevin.
It's nice to see you too, Kevin.
Okay. What's all that about?
Your brother's a jackass. Do me a favor. Don't trust him. It's the last thing you want to do.
That son of a bitch offered me a sales job.
On the floor?
No, not on the floor. Sales, marketing, there's the same difference. Starblaze. To get my feet wet. This guy's telling me to get my feet wet. Jack, I would rather chew glass than to peddle glitter to little 13-year-old girls, man.
Kane is merely trying to put you in your place.
I am well aware of what he's trying to do, Jack.
You didn't go off on him, did you?
Come on, Jack, you of all people, you give me a little credit.
Billy, if anyone can play this game, you can.
Yeah, I plan on beating him bloody with it. I mean, the guy is a donkey. He has no social graces. He has no skills to speak of. Yet he falls into my life, and he takes it like it's his. I was being trained to run Jabot well back when Hurricane Ashby was slinging boomerangs in Australia.
Okay, and Abbott should be heading up Jabot. You got no argument from me.
You know, what I did see today was Mom was trying to override him. I think it shouldn't be too hard to convince her that Kane can't cut the mustard as a CEO.
Don't get cocky.
I am not getting cocky, Jack. I'm right. And if you still want my proxy, then you need to give me what I need. Okay?
Whatever you need, I will see to it that you get it.
What was Dad thinking? I mean, as soon as the police hear about the chateau, they're gonna be swarming France. We gotta get to it.
No, we need to lead the authorities away from them, not to him.
We can do both.
If you chase, Victor will retreat even further. I suggest a moratorium on your pursuit.
If we're followed and your father is captured, he could spend the rest of his life in prison. You know what that would do to him? He would never have a chance to recover from that.
You know, you've been wanting me to take that trip to Buenos Aires. Make it look like I was going to see Dad. Now may be the perfect time to do that.
Yeah, okay. Let's set that up.
Bye, Mom.